Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a few days since the last one, but we have just been mad busy, and you find me in familiar setting because I've been here in a recent video, but we have pulled up at the Y Nature Reserve this morning at, well, it's 5:05 in the morning now on Saturday. But we've been here probably about sort of 15-20 minutes or so just to catch sunrise. Saturday is a pretty diary free day, or at least the diary is pretty much free from the morning all the way through to the rest of the day. So I'm very conscious of ticking off boxes today in terms of like step count, as we are now 5 weeks out from the first show. So my plan today was to basically offset a load of what I need to get done early on, effectively. Obviously I don't sleep well at the best of times anyway, and particularly this heat that we've had over the last few days has definitely not helped that. So in terms of my body being up at a similar time, I thought, why not just get up, go for a nice peaceful setting to catch a sunrise. I've got my pre-workouts with me, so we can go to the gym straight after when it opens at 6, get that session in, do a food shop, which I need to do. I need to pick up quite a few bits, and then rest of the day will be just making sure that 10k steps are hit, which I can space out sporadically throughout the day. But a little update in terms of where we are 5 weeks out. It's been the toughest week so far of prep, for sure. I've had a few wobbles this week where energy levels have just been so low. Fatigue in the gym has been very high. A lack of interest in training has been at an all-time high. And it's often felt like I've had concrete slabs tied to my legs, just trying to walk on a rest day and do the bare minimum of steps was difficult, effectively. And yesterday met up with Max to sort of just talk through all things prep. I went through a round of posing. That sort of reignited it back in me, and knowing that we haven't got long to go until the first show. This is all part of the process, physically and mentally. But yeah, yesterday was tough. I remember being midway through the upper session and legit could have cried with how fatigued and tired I was. Now obviously there's a lot of different contributing factors to that, not just prep, but the physical demands of working at Aldi in recent times have obviously had a physical exertion on the body. But I'm not looking for those as excuses, it's just how my body has responded. And yesterday during the upper session, like I said, I felt like I generally could have cried, because even small things like trying to change attachments on a pull down seemed a lot of effort, definitely more effort than they should have been. But you know what, having woken up the following morning, having a nice sort of peaceful, chilled evening for one, in a courtyard garden of a lovely sort of hotel pub place with a drink and journaling and things like that, we're feeling a lot better and a lot more positive, I guess. So we're going to see what today brings. We're going to have a nice chilled morning. We're going to get a lot of the stuff done. We're going to go in and get legs done, or lower, whichever way you want to call it. It's effectively a second leg session. So we'll get that done, and then hopefully have a really nice chilled Saturday. I was planning to go to the sauna today, but the weather has been that hot, I don't feel it's a necessity to sit in a sauna, because you can just sit outside. So I'm not really too sure what we're going to get up to today, but I'm going to bring you along for the ride with me, basically documenting the fact that we're 5 weeks out, show you what I'm eating, what we're going to get in the food shop. And that's another reason why I want to go food shopping early as well, because on a Saturday it's just going to be mad busy, isn't it? So but yeah, I'll show you the view of where we are at the moment. Sunrise was meant to be about 15-20 minutes ago. Although it's getting brighter, it's obviously taking a little bit longer, but I'll show you sort of where I am at the moment. So you'll see the setting. So yeah, really nice and quiet, really nice and peaceful, really good views. And it was even nice last night to hear the storm and thunder. I don't know if anyone is like me, but I actually really enjoy just listening to mad old storms, and it's just been lightning there as well, which helped to clear obviously some of the heat. So hopefully over the next few days we'll start to get some better sleep. But I have picked up some supplements for sleep as well. So when they do arrive, I'll do a little sort of video in terms of what I've got effectively and the reasons why. But yeah, we're going to chill here for a bit. We've got the coffee down there, as always. We've had hydration as well. Everything normal routine. And hopefully that'll perk me up a little bit. Then we'll go train legs. And if I need to catch up on some sleep, because sleep has been deprived a little bit over the last few days, then I've got all day to do that, because all I've got to do is hit 10,000 steps, which when you consider that 1,000 steps, even at like a slowish pace, on average takes 10 minutes. It's only an hour and 40 minutes walking throughout the day, which is not a lot. So when people tell me they can't hit a minimum step count, and you break it down that you can get 1,000 steps done in 10 minutes, you probably can. You're just being a little bit lazy. But yeah, let's see what today brings. I just woke up like this, because quite literally I did just wake up from basically like an hour and 20-minute nap, which was my plan to have a sleep after hitting the gym and doing the food shop this morning. And I've now got my next meal, which is like the protein paste with 100 grams of blueberries and half banana. And you know how some things are just meant to be, right? So I've run out of, but essentially run out of protein powder, run out of all my electrolytes, but I did an order yesterday, which I'm hoping does turn up today. But my gym were giving away essentially these free sachets of Grenades protein powder, essentially. I think that's what it is. If you left a review. And it's meant that I've had a backup, which is pretty good. Although the macros are slightly different to the usual Perform protein stuff, but we're making it work. So yeah, I think essentially this day is going to be me napping, me walking for a bit, me eating, me napping, me walking for a bit, me eating. I've got about 7,800 steps still left to do, and it is approaching late morning. So we'll have this. I'm going to watch a little bit of YouTube. I think there's a Hashtag Brady video that I want to watch, and he's done like an hour-long video, so I might end up just watching that. And then afterwards go and enjoy some sunshine because the glorious weather is back again. And this is why I'm really pleased that I did go to the gym as early as I did, because I know it's out of the way and I don't have to worry about it. And I can literally just, mow about for the rest of the day. So yeah, and what we said about the hair, by the way, as well. Obviously, I've not mentioned it, but obviously it's quite a big elephant in the room. I've got rid of the longish hair because I wanted a new style, and I think with the shows coming up, it's probably a good opportunity to do that. And when it's just sort of like floppy and woken up like this, it's got that Arthur Shelby look to it, where the sides sort of drop down. But having a brother who's a barber definitely helps, and the plan is to let this grow on top, this length, and to top knot it, which I know a lot of people are going to bat their eyelids at, but I think that's what I'm going to go for, particularly as we grow out this furry thing on the top lip. So a little bit of an update in terms of how the day is going. Kind of wasn't expecting it, but I met up with a potential client who has now come on board and joined the coaching, which is fantastic. And we met up at Costa in Sainsbury's, and he got me a monster from when he went to America. So already in my good books as a client. We just used the simple trick of parking as far away from the entrance to the store as possible for some added steps. And then I was thinking, well, I'm right next to Home Bargains. Let me see if they've got any cheap monsters to save me buying them off Amazon. And lo and behold, they are cheaper in the store than they are off Amazon. So we picked up 5 because I didn't have any bags with me. But look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. So plan of action now for the rest of the day off the back of that is to finish off my 10k steps, which is another sort of 25 minutes of walking. Which I'm just going to do whilst I'm out and about now, as much as I really do not want to. Then we're going to go back, probably nap again if I'm being totally honest, because this is obviously really difficult, and at a time where I've really got to grip my teeth. And then get to work on Chris's onboarding and get everything sent over to him so we can get going right off the bat. So yeah, really productive day in the end. Some of my mates who played my old cricket team are currently playing cricket, and the aim or the intention was to go and watch them and sort of socialise, but my physical battery is just dead. So we're just going to rest up. We've got a busy working day tomorrow, one of my few remaining shifts left at the gym. Full update on my routine coming in due course. So I think it's just best just literally to do the bare minimum today and set myself up for tomorrow. But yeah, that's the plan of action, and cut to me in the next clip.
Appreciated, mate, and it was a pleasure to chat to you earlier on and sort of get to meet you in person, mate, because I know we spoke a little bit over Instagram.
That's me, I think, for the day, boys and girls. We set up Chris, got him all set up with his onboarding, and then we've had a wash, and I think there's another nappy involved in it. I'm not sure if I included that in this second part of the video, but we're just going to chill out for the evening. I'm probably going to stick the kettle on again. I know England are playing at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock rather, but it's a pretty nothing game, to be honest. because nope. I'm going to include that in. Why not? Because one, it's Panama, who aren't particularly great, and two, if England play like they did against Ghana the other night, then it's going to be a pretty dreadful watch. So I'll probably be going to sleep ready for the 7 o'clock start at Aldi tomorrow. But yeah, it's obviously a bit of a challenging time at the moment during prep. Just pleased to get the stuff done today. A little bit of energy boost towards the back end of the day, I've noticed, but I think that might have come through the meals that I've had. But yeah, we're closing in on that first show. So we keep going, we keep digging, and I appreciate all the likes, all the support from those that are supporting me during my first ever prep, because it is something like I've not experienced before. So all the kind words, all the support, greatly appreciated. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't liked the video already, make sure you do. Literally just click the like button, that's it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.